Hello friends, now I'm showing, unboxing and hand-on review of Micromax A106 Unit 2. Micromax Unit 2 is an impressive smartphone from domestic manufacturer, and is also the first phone in the world to support 21 languages. Micromax has tried to provide the best set of hardware and software in the entry-level price segment, and has managed to catch everyone's attention. Let's take a look at this new Micromax smartphone. Micromax Unit 2 contains Mediatek MT6582 processor, has an average performing CPU with a maximum clock speed of 1.3 GHz. It has 4 cores, resulting in extremely efficient multitasking when compared to dual-core processors. This processor is based on the reduced instruction set computing RISC design strategy, enabling instructions to execute faster. On the first impression, Micromax Unit 2 looks like a conventional Micromax phone. The phone has comparable weight to Moto E and it's not too thick either. There is no chrome lining around the edges, and loudspeaker is present at the rear side. The Unit 2 has a surprisingly smart-looking design with a rubberized plastic back and a full glass finish on the front. Under the protective glass, we have a 4.7-inch display with an 800 x 480 pixel resolution, below which the 3 Android navigation touch keys sit. Box contains a handset, a charger cable, a hands-free, and scratch guard. The Unit 2 has a 2000 mAh removable lithium-ion battery. The display is an IPS panel, but the protective glass over the display gathers a lot of fingerprints and smudges, which leaves you cleaning the display after every hour or so. Viewing angles are pretty average, with slight wash in colors when viewed from the sides. A 720p resolution would have been perfect, or maybe we are just being over-ambitious. Mediatek MT6582 brings quad-core performance to mainstream 3G smartphones without taking a toll on battery life. Features a cost-optimized system-level design that simplifies product development, reduces manufacturing costs. The back houses the 5-megapixel camera with an LED flash, a shiny Micromax logo and the loudspeaker. The back panel is removable, which reveals the battery, 2 SIM card slots, 1 regular, 1 micro and a microSD card slot. The size of the device fits perfectly well in the hand, although it feels slightly heavy. The rubberized back gives a nice grip and one-hand operations are easy. If we compare the quality of design with the Moto E, the Unit 2 is not shabby at all. Micromax has done well in the overall design and quality of the smartphone. Above the display, we have the usual bunch of sensors, a notification LED, the earpiece and the front-facing 2-megapixel camera. The volume and power lock keys are on the right edge, while the micro USB port and headphone jack is on the top. Primary mic. The Unit 2 runs on Android 4.4.2 KitKat, and has a stock user interface with some customized colorful icons. The handset comes preloaded with apps like Kingsoft Office, few games, Micromax's very own games and app store. The handset also supports 20 regional languages, which makes it quite useful for the ones who like chatting in their region-specific language. It also comes loaded with all the Google-based apps and of course Google Now. The user interface is light, thus everything seems quite smooth, and scrolling through the menus and even multitasking was lag-free. Although we weren't fully satisfied with the user interface, as we think it needs to be a bit more refined. In the battery test, we found that the Mediatek processor, as usual, requires a lot of power. We ran a full HD video for 1 hour after charging the battery to 100%. There was a loss of 22%, which translates to about 4.5 hours of battery backup when playing the video continuously. This means that the battery backup isn't all that good. The Unite 2 runs on Android 4.4.2 KitKat and has a stock user interface with some customized colorful icons. It's pleasantly surprising that Micromax is offering 1.3 GHz with 1 GB RAM at such low price point. Storage is standard 4 GB and can be further extended to 32 GB using microSD support. You can also install apps directly on SD card. The 5-megapixel camera isn't the best that we have tested, but it doesn't perform all that bad. The autofocus is fairly fast and accurate. In well-lit conditions the pictures come out well and colors are vivid. As we move indoors the color saturation dips, although pictures still have a good amount of detail. The addition of a flash is also a plus point, as it helps in low light conditions. When shooting in low light without flash, pictures produced are soft and lack a lot details. In the video department, the camera can shoot up to 1080p videos which are fairly decent. Colors aren't all that punchy although focusing is good, and tapping on the screen quickly shifts your focus. Audio recording in videos is just average and audio is not very crisp. Conclusion: for the price it is offered, the Unite 2 is a noble offering from Micromax. We were quite surprised with the design, as it felt much more refined than previous Micromax smartphones. Performance levels on the smartphone are better than most in the same price bracket, although the battery backup isn't very satisfying. We can't say the Unite 2 is better than the other handset. So, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, friends.